What do I mean? Treat women like men. No, I don't mean fist bump them and say, "What's up, bro?" Yeah, I mean, treat them like any male person who is trying to dominate you. Let me tell you why this is a thing. I've literally read thousands of comments here, and when I add that to what I've seen in real life, it breaks my heart to see how many men are treated worse than the family pet. Their only mistake is that they love their wives too much to see her true character. Oh, and before we continue, I've got something special for you, an ebook, How to Get Any Girl in Just 3 Days. This is not motivation. It's a psychological reset. It breaks down the psychological shifts that make women naturally drawn to you without chasing, begging, or playing games. If you want women to crave for you nonstop, grab it now. The link is in the description. How do these women even get the power to damage their husbands and therefore their marriages? Because he gives it to her inch by inch, small battle by small battle, consistently over time. Their men don't see these type of women as the hostile threats they actually are. These men see them as the cute women they teamed up with in marriage. So they don't realize that these types of women want way more from the relationship than they are willing to give. They ignore behaviors that they would never allow from a man. For instance, if a man hears, "Don't do that, Bill. Are you dumb?" What are his likely reactions if a man says that? And how about if a woman says it? Exactly. That difference is the whole point. If he hears it from a guy named Stefan, Bill would fully express himself in response to those aggressive words, and the pressure would be back on Stefan. Now, if he hears it from a woman named Stephanie because she's a girl, the response would be soft and subdued. So the pressure stays on Bill. Those are the kind of things that break men down over time. The problem is these women are not playing harmless girl games. They are playing demoralizing break men down games. Those types of games need to be confronted for what they are, for the benefit of everyone involved. Unfortunately, this rarely happens because men are trained to respect women at all costs in every circumstance, and all women know this. Some of us actually appreciate and respect it. However, the women who don't will use it to her advantage and over weeks, months, and years break their men down, though he will eventually be afraid of his own shadow, much less stand up to his wife. These men, because they are kind and caring, end up in horrible situations that they never expected or deserved. When they find themselves in this situation, they have a few options. The most effective plan is to start treating her behavior like they would if she were a man. Using our previous example, if she says, "Bill, what are you doing? Are you dumb?" If he needs to start small, a beginning response would be, "Well, I did marry you." An advanced response would be, "Well, I did marry a ball breaker. But besides that, no, but I'm glad you brought it up because this is something we need to discuss." You decided to talk to a grown man like he is a child. What makes you think that's a healthy way for a married couple to communicate? Either of these gets the ball rolling and shifts the momentum from her bad behavior to more adult behavior. Men basically have two choices: let her keep being a horrible boss because of his kindness, or do something to rebalance the relationship. If a man wants the relationship back on course, it's not going to be easy. But living this way isn't either, is it? Now, the longer she has treated him like a chump, the harder she will resist the new plan. But that's part of any healing process, right? Damage, pain, rehab, then growth. Now go get your marriage back on track after you subscribe and comment, of course.